I wanted a coffee table, an ottoman, and a chair, so I decided to design and make one that is all three. Here we have it in Ottoman format. It then converts into a coffee table once the cushion is removed. We then remove a board using a dowel rod peg that was drilled and hammered in. We take the seat back and place it in a slot at the inside back of the box. Then we place the additional board and a board with a peg in it as the seat. We then apply the cushion and the seat back, and we have a chair. Let's dive into the build and design process. I want to lead that I'm a novice woodworker. So we start with our 2x12s at the lengths and quantities listed on this slide, and make a box by screwing in all of the locations here listed in yellow. I pre-drilled a 1/2 inch hole so I could cover the screws with a 1/2 inch dowel rod plug. Next we place a 2x4 by 6 inch board in each of the corners and screw it in place. Then we place a 2x4 that is 24 inches or the inner dimension of the box on top of these supports. This setup allows the weight to be transferred directly to the ground rather than twisting the 2x4 on the 2x12, causing a moment. To ensure the outside 2x12 box did not sway, I added 4 fasteners at the front and back. Probably overkill, but I can afford 8 screws in my budget. Next, we need to make the mounting hole for the chair back. I did this by placing two 2x4 by 7 5/8 inch boards in the back corners butted up to the 2x4s from the previous step. Then screwing on a board that fits between 2x4s from the last step that spans the entire distance. I placed metal plates left over from electrical box to space this, which makes it so we do not have to do as much sanding later for the chair back post. Now let's move on to the seat surface / chair back cut list. We'll be using 2x10s and 2x6s for the seat surface. The math works out to be 26 inches, but dimensional construction lumber is not the actual side, and it works out by design to be about 24 inches. You will also need another board that will be used when it is in chair mode for the seat. I have a 2x12 by 24 board strap piece that I used. You may need to make this board slightly smaller to maneuver it in and out of the storage box. Now we'll need to attach a post to the back of the chair. I used a 2x6, which will fit with some clearance on the chair back post hole on either side. The chair post is 19 inches long, but could vary slightly depending on your design. Note, be mindful of the 2x12 at the front and the 2x4 at the back of the box, which has the potential of an interference when mounting your chair back post. I placed the boards on top of the box to screw the post in place, which worked wonderfully because I could at least see the interference between that post and the 2x12 at the front. To finish this off, I screwed on a stopper block that rests on the back of the 2x12. This length isn't that important as long as it stops the chair back from sliding down. And just make sure that there's no interference when you are in Ottoman mode. You could probably get away with putting a stop block in the chair back post hole, which might be a better design. Final thoughts. I'm about 6 feet tall and this seats me comfortably. I was a little worried the chair back would be too short, but that is not the case. Being the back is at a close to 90-degree angle, it forces you to sit with better posture, and I've been told by multiple people it is pretty comfortable. All in all, this project is about $50 for the construction materials, not counting the cushion. This is March 2023 prices. It's also worth mentioning that this design is very robust and probably overbuilt. It's also fairly heavy. I can pick it up and carry it, but it might be difficult for some people. That concludes this video. Hopefully I've earned a like, share, or subscription. It really helps out the channel if you do. If you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy one of these videos as well. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.